So I had a quick change of, Osho. So I found out about this big Catholic church, this cathedral that's been working really hard to clear the karma of Europe since colonialization and all the bullshit that a lot of the European powers inflicted on the world. Anyway, as my couch surfer was telling me about it, I kind of realized that I may have some business to do there, so I'm going there to clear the karma of my great-grandfather, who I will talk more about in a moment. I'm at the bus station. So chalk it up to some coffee in the middle of the daytime, but I'm not quite as emotional about this as I was this morning. But basically, the last couple weeks I started drinking again, and I haven't really been drinking in over 2 years, because before that I was in major alcoholic mode, and I thrived off the alcohol. I'm very creative, got a lot done, but it also contributed to not so great of well-being in my physical health, which in turn translated into my emotional health and how I treated others and so forth and so on. So the last couple of years I've spent in a bit of fear regarding alcohol. I didn't completely avoid it. Sometimes I would have a drink with some friends, or I got drunk a couple times and it was never really worth it, and I got really comfortable just being sober and smoking a lot of weed. So yeah, the last couple of weeks I got back to Europe, and I kind of went back into this mode that I used to be in, which was just like drink beer all the time. Kind of disconnects me from all my spiritual parts in some way. Not really, but in at least my perception of spiritual parts kind of disappear with a lot of alcohol, which is not a bad thing. Sometimes it's necessary when you're in the clubs a lot. Anywho, my couch surfer this morning was talking about karma clearing. I mentioned this place as being a sanctuary where the Catholic Church is subconsciously or not, unconsciously or not, clearing the collective karma of Catholicism around the world and all the bullshit it's done to Africa, to the Americas, all the genocides, more or less, and this and that. All for money, all for power. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Basically, I had a great-grandfather, Hungarian, in New York, that totally abused my regular grandfather and my great aunts and uncles, and they had to escape him. He literally chased after them on the train tracks because they were escaping on the train, and I never knew him, obviously, but yeah, he definitely created a lot of bad karma, I would say. And basically today my couch surfer was talking about how these dark souls that do a lot of bad things in life, they can't reincarnate, so they kind of haunt their living relatives and the sensitive souls around them, and haunt not in like a malicious way, but in a way that like they're just trying to get out so they can either reincarnate again or just like go to heaven or hell or whatever it is. I'm sure there's different religious ways people look at that kind of thing if you choose to believe in that kind of thing. But anyway, immediately he started talking about these souls and how they need human guidance to get out. And it doesn't take much, it just needs a little guidance. So I started to tear up just at the thought. I'm like, man, I don't think there's been anyone in my family on any side of it that would have stopped to kind of just give his resting soul some love to help him find peace. So to my great-grandfather, whoever you are, wherever you may be, this is for you. I'm gonna send some love your way and hope that we can help you pass forward. And I never thought I would do this. It was never an idea of mine, and I never had any love or not love for you. I don't know who you are, but something about this is important to me. I don't quite understand it myself. Not important enough to burn my fucking knees on that shit. That's hot as shit. What's up, Jesus? Is that Jesus? What's up? Trouble finding the proper place. He told me there's like a big phallic looking thing where you let go and you offer your sacrifice, but I couldn't find it. You don't do anything right. So, yeah, man, I don't know if that guy ever got any love. You know, before death, after death. Come from a long line of hate and just like poverty, just difficult life. I can feel that suffering. Let go of it together, maybe. I don't know if I did it right. I don't know if I'm done. Still gonna wander around here until my bus leaves, but I guess it's a start. So I found these candles. I'm supposed to throw these candles in the fire. So I'm gonna do that. Sounds like the right thing to do. Burn. Rasta style. Let it all burn. Process some karma for a lost soul. I don't know if I did it right. I certainly didn't follow the right directions because I see everyone kind of praying with their candles before burning them, and I just went and got my candle and like burned it. I prayed before. I did everything in the wrong order, and I didn't do all the things either. But whatever. Rest in peace, Grandpa. Great grandpa. I hope this has offered you something and it helped me be a tourist again. I haven't done a tourist thing like this, maybe ever. I don't think I've ever gone and visited a church. Especially paid money to do it. Alright, see you till next time.